Your brain is the most powerful machine in the known universe. It controls every thought, every movement, every memory, every emotion, and every decision you make. But do you really know how it works? Today, we're exploring the major brain structures and their incredible functions that shape your entire life. The human brain is one of the most complex and fascinating organs ever studied. Weighing only about 3 pounds, it contains billions of neurons that communicate through trillions of connections every second. Every achievement in human history, from the construction of ancient civilizations to modern artificial intelligence, has been made possible because of the extraordinary capabilities of the human brain. Despite its relatively small size, the brain serves as the command center of the entire body, continuously processing information from the environment while regulating countless internal functions that keep us alive. At the highest level sits the cerebrum, the largest part of the brain, and the structure responsible for higher cognitive functions. The cerebrum is divided into 2 hemispheres, the left and right hemispheres, which work together through a thick bundle of nerve fibers called the corpus callosum. Within the cerebrum are 4 major lobes, each responsible for specialized tasks. The frontal lobe is often referred to as the executive center of the brain because it governs decision-making, planning, reasoning, problem-solving, personality, and voluntary movement. Every time you set a goal, make a choice, or control your behavior, the frontal lobe is actively involved. Behind it lies the parietal lobe, which processes sensory information such as touch, temperature, pain, and spatial awareness. It helps you understand where your body is in relation to the world around you. The temporal lobe, located near the sides of the brain, plays a vital role in hearing, language comprehension, memory formation, and emotional processing. When you listen to music, understand speech, or recall a cherished memory, your temporal lobe is working behind the scenes. The occipital lobe, located at the back of the brain, serves as the primary visual processing center. Every image, color, shape, and movement that your eyes detect is interpreted by this remarkable structure. Together, these lobes allow humans to think, create, communicate, learn, and interact with the world in ways that no other species can match. The cerebrum essentially makes us who we are, shaping our intelligence, creativity, personality, and consciousness itself. While the cerebrum often receives the most attention, several other brain structures are equally essential for survival and daily functioning. One of these is the cerebellum, located beneath the cerebrum at the back of the brain. Although smaller in size, the cerebellum contains an enormous number of neurons and plays a critical role in coordination, balance, posture, and motor control. Whenever you walk, run, write, type, or perform any precise movement, the cerebellum is constantly fine-tuning your actions to ensure smooth and accurate execution. Damage to this region can lead to difficulties with balance and coordination, highlighting its importance in even the simplest physical activities. Another crucial structure is the brainstem, which connects the brain to the spinal cord and serves as a lifeline between the brain and the rest of the body. The brainstem controls many automatic functions that occur without conscious thought, including breathing, heart rate, blood pressure, swallowing, and sleep-wake cycles. Every breath you take and every heartbeat you experience are regulated through the complex mechanisms of the brainstem. Within this region are the midbrain, pons, and medulla oblongata, each responsible for specific physiological functions essential for survival. The thalamus, located deep within the brain, acts as a central relay station for sensory information. Nearly all sensory signals, except smell, pass through the thalamus before reaching their final destinations in the cerebral cortex. This structure helps organize and direct information efficiently, allowing the brain to process enormous amounts of data every second. Nearby lies the hypothalamus, a small but incredibly powerful structure that regulates body temperature, hunger, thirst, hormone production, sleep patterns, emotional responses, and the body's overall state of balance, known as homeostasis. Despite its tiny size, The hypothalamus influences numerous bodily systems and helps maintain internal stability regardless of changes in the external environment. These interconnected structures demonstrate how the brain functions as a unified network rather than a collection of isolated parts. Deep within the brain lies a group of structures known collectively as the limbic system, often referred to as the emotional center of the brain. This system plays a central role in emotions, motivation, learning, memory, and behavior. One of its most important components is the hippocampus, a structure essential for forming new memories and converting short-term experiences into long-term knowledge. Without a functioning hippocampus, individuals may struggle to create new memories despite retaining older ones. Every lesson learned, every experience remembered, and every piece of information stored relies heavily on the health and function of this remarkable structure. Closely associated with the hippocampus is the amygdala, which is responsible for processing emotions such as fear, anxiety, pleasure, and aggression. The amygdala acts as an emotional alarm system, helping individuals respond quickly to potential threats, while also contributing to emotional memories that shape future behavior. This structure explains why emotionally significant experiences are often remembered more vividly than ordinary events. The limbic system also includes other regions involved in reward processing, motivation, and social behavior. Together, these structures influence many aspects of human psychology, from relationships and decision-making to habits and emotional resilience. Modern neuroscience has revealed that emotions and logic are deeply interconnected, rather than completely separate systems. Decisions are often influenced by both rational analysis and emotional processing, demonstrating the intricate collaboration between the limbic system and higher cortical regions. Understanding these structures provides valuable insight into human behavior, mental health, learning, and personal development. It helps explain why people react differently to similar situations and why experiences can leave lasting emotional impressions that influence future choices. The extraordinary power of the human brain emerges not from any single structure, but from the seamless interaction of all its components working together. Every second of every day, billions of neurons communicate through electrical and chemical signals, creating the thoughts, emotions, perceptions, and actions that define human existence. When you read a book, multiple brain regions cooperate simultaneously. Your occipital lobe processes visual information, your temporal lobe interprets language, your frontal lobe analyzes meaning, your hippocampus stores new information, and your limbic system adds emotional significance to what you learn. This remarkable coordination allows humans to adapt, innovate, and thrive in constantly changing environments. Advances in brain imaging technologies have revealed just how dynamic and adaptable the brain truly is. Through a phenomenon known as neuroplasticity, the brain can reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. This means learning, practice, exercise, proper nutrition, quality sleep, and mental stimulation can physically strengthen neural networks and improve cognitive performance. Scientists continue to discover new details about brain function, uncovering insights that may help treat neurological disorders, improve mental health, and enhance human potential. From controlling basic survival functions to enabling complex reasoning and creativity, the brain remains one of nature's greatest achievements. Understanding its major structures and functions not only deepens our appreciation for human biology, but also empowers us to care for our cognitive health more effectively. The more we learn about the brain, the more we realize that every thought, memory, emotion, and achievement begins within this extraordinary organ that silently works every moment of our lives.